Balance Out Pilates class, and our focus today is balance, of course, mainly some standing balance, but there is some floor-based balance bits and bobs. Some of the things are quite challenging, so I want you to be safe. I want you to be either near a wall or holding onto a chair. You know, don't risk kind of falling over and injuring yourself. Balance is tricky, and do you know how you get better at balance? You practice balance, okay? It's one of the only ways. You will improve as your core gets stronger, so as you do other exercises, but it's one of those skills that you just need to do to get better at it, okay? So let's start off with the feet under the hips. So I'm going to bring my feet about hip distance apart, soften through the knees, roll my shoulders. Let's just think about posture. So when all the muscles are aligned, the bones are aligned, then they can work to hold your balance better. Up, back and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Now come up onto your toes, sway your weight forwards, float your arms up. So we just want nice engagement of the core, and then down. So I'll show you quite a lot of the exercises from the side today. So we'll lift up and we lower. Good. Lift and lower. Sway the weight back, try and spread out the toes. Lift the pelvic floor, draw the tummy in. Good. Now, on the next one, I'd like you to bring your arms up like this. Reach them up, reach them around, reach through your fingertips and pedal through your feet. So we're rolling through the feet. Keeping the hips nice and level. So we're looking not to let one hip lift higher than the other. Good, reach, warm up those shoulders a little. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, now for some single leg lifts, just easy lifts. These can be done well or done badly depending on how much pelvic stability you've got. So we want to really maintain this level pelvis as we lift one knee. I could just lift one knee up and kind of, you know, tuck my bum under and not maintain my neutral spine. Or I can maintain my neutral spine, keep the core engaged and let this knee float up in front of my other hip, okay? So I let it float up in front of the hip in line as high as you can get it for me. So try that. Transfer the weight, lift the knee up, 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 but don't let your bottom tuck, and lower. Add some arms to this. I want you to lift your arms up, sweep them around, lower with the leg. And again, up. Now, if at any point you start to struggle with your balance, you can either touch the toe down or hold on to whatever you've got near you, okay? Hold on to the person next to you. One more time, so we're still warming up a little. Draw that belly in. Good. Now, lift the right knee up in front. Lift it as high as you can without your back moving. Hold this balance. And then give me these knee circles here, round, round. So we're drawing a circle with the knee. Everything else stays still. 4, 3, 2, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now from here, you're going to take your leg behind you and extend your arms up. Try and stay tall at the moment. Don't hinge at your hips. And we're going to do that. Bring the knee up in front and then squeeze the leg behind, nice and straight. If you need to, you put your toe to the floor. Okay, so you could do this to hold your balance, or you could just hold something in front and just move the leg. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3. Squeeze that glute. 2. Now hold it back. Hold your arms up near your ears. Straighten out. Soft supporting knee. Slightly soft. Tummy tight. I want you to hinge forwards as far as you can, okay? And hold. Look down. Squeeze the leg up. Become a table. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back up. and release. Okay, if you were doing that one, you want to just hold on to something, that's also fine. Now let's do the same sequence on the other leg. So transfer the weight. Lift the knee up as high as you can. I just did that one, didn't I? I'm going to turn around. Lift the knee as high as you can and circle. 8, 7. So we're working the hip flexor while maintaining that nice straight spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now here's the add-on. Remember, you take the leg back, keep your body nice and tall. Don't lean forward. Squeeze into hip extension. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, push it back. Squeeze those shoulder blades down. In and back. In and back. In and back. In and back. Now hold it, hold it, hold it. Now you need to hinge at your hips. Soften that supporting leg. Draw the belly in. Lift up. Reach. Hold for 5, 4. Hips square to the floor. Last 2. Last 1. And lift. Ooh. And release. How are the ankles? The ankles, they might be wobbly. That doesn't mean you're not good at balance. That's how your body corrects itself. It has all these little sensors that pick up, you know, where your body is in space. So as your body awareness improves, that will get better. They will ache less. As if you've got something like arthritis in some of your joints, you have less of these kind of sensory cells. And that's why balance becomes harder as you get older, because your joints have less body awareness. You've got to keep practicing it to maintain it. Okay, now what we're going to try, and this is quite tricky, so you might need the wall. Now you're going to put your right ankle onto your left thigh like this. Now you might need to hold on to something to get it there. Do you see that? There. If that's too much, rest it lower, okay? Or even just rest it on the inside of your thigh if you're struggling. But if you can, and you might want to pick it up and put it here, put it on that above the knee. Okay, and then we're going to sink down into a little half squat. So bring your arms up, sink down, breathe in, and squeeze back up. And again, this is tough. Yes, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to try. And then you have to keep trying and improve week by week, month by month. Knee in line with your hip. So that left knee, don't let it roll inwards. Now hold this one down. Just a little sit down, push your arms up, press the knee as wide as you can, and let's just hold and breathe. If you're struggling, just hold something and keep trying to let go. Hold, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then release. Well done. If the hips are really tight, you may struggle to get that foot on. Let's do this on the other side. So we open up, okay, onto there, lower down, here, and you could just do a little bend of the knee if you've got your foot on the inside there. So let's try this on this side. Open out that hip, little hinge forwards. So we've got a nice straight spine, sit down and lift back up. And again, now lift the arms higher. Can you get them right up near your ears? Don't worry if you can't. And lift. Balance, good balance really helps with sport as well. So if you're a runner, any sport that really involves having to have good balance and weight transfer, like horse riding, tennis, golf, all these things, you're going to benefit from good balance. Now let's just sit down and hold this one. Or you just don't want to fall over as you get older. Hold it, breathe in. I know that ankle will be telling you it's not happy, just stretch it. One more breath. And then release. Well done. I know these are tough. Now, we're going to do some squats. So give your ankles a little shake. Take your feet slightly wider than your hips. From here, we're going to hinge at your hips. So lift that belly, go into your squat. So your ankles will be a bit warmer now because we've done quite a lot of kind of balancing on them. And lift. Okay, hinge, sit down. Now as you come up, squeeze your buttocks. Remember, we want straight spine, hinging at the hips. Add the breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale. As you get more flexible, go lower, as long as you're not kind of over rounding or scrunching the back up. So think posture, shoulder blades down. And lift. Good, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now can you get down into your deep squat, even if you need to go wider? Even if you need to hold your chair. Remember, you could hold your chair. Can you sit down into your squat? Hold it. Good. I'm a bit stiff today, so finding I want to fall back. Let's just sink. If you're not there and you're here, that's fine. If you're here, that's fine. Just hold it for 4, 3, 2, and then come back up. Now let's try some single leg work. So we're going to sink down into our squat. Doesn't have to be a deep squat. Transfer the weight across to your right leg for me. Lift your left heel. Now can you lift that foot off and balance down there? Hold, replace, go across, lift the other leg, hold it down there, hold, breathe in. Let's do that again. Across, lift. Can you lift off? If not, just have the toe down. And one more. Shift, it's like ice skating. Then lift, hold. Good. Come back and squeeze up. You can stick with that, or we can add a lift and a lower. So let me show you while you take a little break. You come across, you lift off. Now this knee is in line with the middle of my foot, not rolling in. I want you to check that. You're going to lift, lower, replace the foot, shift, swivel across, lift, up, down, replace the foot. Are you ready? So let's have a go at this. Ready? Let's go. Down into your squat. Breathe in. To your foot, to your right foot. Lift the other leg. If you want to, come up or just hold. Come back down. Look at that knee. Replace the foot. Shift. Lift. Up. Whoop. Down. Across. Again, lift off. Up. Down. Foot down. Across. What about that foot placement? Straight leg in line with the knee and the hip. 2 more. Lift. Lower. Sink down into the heel. Another option, you could just lift the heel off and not the whole foot if you're struggling. Work to your level. Now we're going to do some repeats to finish off. So lift off. We're going to lift and lower. Single leg squat. Lift. Here's your option. Toe down. Lift. Lower. Here's your last one. In. Sink back into that heel. Take your foot to the other side. Take the weight across. Balance. Toe option. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Replace the foot. Squeeze back up and release. So what I didn't mention was the balance is a lower body workout as well. Who needs weights when you're doing some single leg work? Okay. Now, we've got one more little bit of standing work to do. This is some lunging. So lunging is like a single leg squat, but with a little bit more support. So we're going to lunge to balance. So you're going to take your feet hip distance apart again. Focus on your posture again. Focus on your core. Take your right foot back. Take a decent step. Don't be scared to take that leg back. Now we're bending the knees We're looking for the front knee to be in line with the middle of your foot and the back knee straight to the floor. Now from here, you're going to push through your front foot and lift that knee up. Okay, let's do that again. We're going to drop down as low as you're comfortable to go. And we're going to lift, balance. And again, down, lift. Push through that front heel. Down, lift. Good, 2 more. Down, lift, in, lift, release. Straight swap to the other side. Take a step back. Make sure the front knee, when there's a little bit of weakness through the hips, often through the glutes, the knee will roll in. So keep pushing it out and then lift up. You may pick up a difference between one side and the other. Okay, this is telling you something. If you're struggling with your balance as you bring your leg through at the moment, you know, this leg probably needs a little bit more work, a bit more strengthening on its own. Good, 2 more. Here's your last one here. And lift and lower. Now that was reverse lunges. I want us to try front step lunges. If you have knee problems, this is more pressure on the knees, so you stick with the backward lunge. If you want to challenge the knees and really strengthen them, try this one. Take a step forwards with your right foot. Heel toe, exactly the same rules. Breathe in. Now you're going to push back off the front foot, okay? And try and balance. So let's do that again. We go forwards, breathe in. Now try and push your knee in front of your ankle. You're allowed, okay? And lift, balance. Inhale. Exhale. Draw that tummy in, that's going to help you. Don't forget how to hold the core in. Lift. And again. Go and get right forwards. And then push, big push. Really commit to the push. 2 more. Forwards. Push. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. We've got to do the other leg. So let's have a go. Let's finish our standing work here with this nice push. So forwards. Let's really get this knee forwards. Let's work your ankle. Keep your heel down. Then push. And again, inhale. If you find it helps, arms could always be out to the side. That can sometimes assist the balance. I'm not so good on this leg. In. Out, lock on. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one, in, big push, hold, and release. I wish I could have seen you all having a go at some of those. Send me pictures, share them. Okay, let's start to make our way down towards the floor. Okay, so I'm just going to point my camera down a little bit more. There we go. So let's start to roll down. Breathe in, tuck your chin, drop your breastbone. Let's just give it a stretch. Back of the legs, but I want you to keep your knees soft. Now, if you can get to the floor, put your hands on the floor. If you can't, put your hands on your shins, okay, on just below your knees. And then just push away from your shins and try and straighten out your back. Still a slightly soft knee. If you've got good hamstring flexibility, you can have your fingertips on the floor and lift that tailbone. Good. And then round it again. Just release. Breathe in. Arms can hang. And then just try and straighten out. You can be here, remember? Flat back. Or you can be here. One more time. Inhale. Tuck the chin. Scoop out the tummy. And then extend. It's like a hanging cat stretch. And then walk forwards into that down dog position. Up on the toes. And then press through the heels. Push your head through your arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press through. Good, one more. Up and through. And then I'd like you to walk forwards, come into your plank. Okay, now your options, modified plank, 3/4 plank here. If you're struggling on wrists, come onto your forearms. Okay, so let's get a nice strong plank. Let's push away from the floor with your hands. Press those shoulder blades apart. Squeeze the tummy, squeeze the glutes. Now point your right foot. Let's see if we can lift it up. Hold it and give me some little circles here. Round, round. So we're balancing. You can be down on that knee if you need to. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Suck the tummy up. Squeeze the glute. Point your foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Take your knees down. Take them apart. Big toes together. Back into shell stretch. Reach your fingertips away. Press your chest towards the floor. Breathe in and out. How are we doing? Good. And again, nice deep breath. And then come into all fours. Okay, again, if you need a forearm option, that's fine. Come onto forearms on a block so you're a little bit higher. Okay, now we're going to try some leg pull. So breathe in, tuck your toes, hover your knees. Hover, 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 hover. Now, if this is enough, you're going to practice this. If you can, lift your right foot off the floor. Good. Lower it. Lift the left foot, nothing else moves. Really draw in. Lower. And again, right foot off. Now, if you can, this is your next modification. Kick it up. Bring it in. Nothing else moves. Left foot off. Kick it up. Bring it back in. And lower. Good. Take a quick rock. This time, we're going to hover the knees and lift the hands. Okay? So breathe in. Draw those shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your toes. Neutral spine, lift the belly, hover. Good. Now, from here, try and lift your right hand off the floor. Bring it to your shoulder. Put it back down. Left hand. Put it back down. Bit harder, isn't it? Now do that again. Right hand. Now, can you stretch it forwards? Bring it back. Put it down. Left one. Stretch it forwards. Bring it back. Put it down. Take a break. Take it back. Let's roll the shoulders. Let's give the wrists a little shake. A little bit of circulation back. Now, we're going to try and put those two things together. Opposite arm to leg. Okay? If it's too much, just do a leg or just do an arm. Because we're going to do 4 of these. So you've got time to go to do them all. So let me show you. Little hint, bring your hands a bit closer together. Keep your knees hip distance apart. This is what we do. We hover off. We do right hand, left leg. Hold. Lower. Exhale. Really draw the tummy up first, then hover. Lower. Okay? We'll do that on the first 2 and then we'll try and straighten out if you want to have a go. It's tough, okay? So don't worry if you're struggling. If you want to just do your arms first and then on the second set just lift legs, that's fine. Ready? Breathe in. Lift the belly. Lift the pelvic floor. Now hover just off the floor. Right hand, left foot. Can you lift them off? Can you hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower. Left hand, right leg. 3, 2, 1. Lower. Now, try that again. Can you stretch them out? Keep that knee low. Don't lift the knee. Bring it back. Lower. Push into the right hand. Lift the left. Lift the right foot. Stretch it out if you can. Bring it in. Lower it down. And release. Again, a little roll of the shoulders. Let's do a quick neck stretch while we're here. Easy to build tension in the shoulders when we're doing this because it's tough. Okay, so shoulders down, drop your chin to your chest first of all, and then just sweep your right ear to your right shoulder. Good, just press down and then sweep it back. And down. And then look back up and release. Okay. So I know what you're asking. We haven't done any side work yet. Okay, so this is what we're going to do now. So we're going to come onto the front. I'll give you your options. Lower level option if you can't do, or you're not happy to do the side plank right now, possibly because of shoulder, is you will turn and just hold it here. You'll lift your leg off because we're going to do some little circles, okay? This is tough enough. If you want to come down onto your forearm, feel free, okay? The harder option is you're going to go from plank. You're going to turn, okay, up like this, and then if you want to, or you can, you're going to try and lift the leg off like this, really lifting the waist, and we'll do our circles there. We're going to do 8 circles each way. So maybe you want to start with a high level and then drop down when you're starting to lose that connection. Are you ready? Breathe in. Breathe out, engage the core, come into plank, and then turn onto the side of your foot. Lift your arm up. Now try and lift that top leg up towards hip height. Point your foot, go round. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep that tummy in. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Try not to rest down. Breathe in. Really push into the other arm. Turn. You can keep that bottom knee bent. Remember, this is your option. Here or here. You lift your top leg up. Point your foot and circle. I'm too close. Off you go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to the center and release. Into shoulder stretch. Give your wrists a little shake if you need it. Circle them round. Good. Well done. Last little bit. Okay, we started late, a little bit late. So we're going to get our half an hour in, or a bit more. So bend your knees up. Let's start with the feet flat on the floor. We're just going to finish with a little bit more focused abdominal work. You've been working your abdominals the whole way through, but now we're focusing a little bit on the external ones. Breathe in, breathe out, scoop out the tummy. Now hold it here, draw that belly in. Lift your right leg up, bring it towards your chest, then lower it. Keep scooping. Lift the left, lower, the right, lower, the left. Squeeze it in, go on, pull it as close as you can without moving the rest of your body. Good. Hold it in. Hold this one in now. Can you balance? Can you bring both legs in and balance? Stay here. Now can you straighten the leg out a bit and bring it down? Don't worry if you can't get it fully straight. Just press. I can't get it straight. Tight hamstrings today. Balancing. Draw that tummy in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it, hold it. You can straighten your legs out if you want. Drop down a bit, squeeze in a bit. Drop down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. In. Go on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. Now try and straighten out your legs. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Feet down. Roll all the way down. Take a nice big stretch. Oh, take your arms over your head. Stretch your legs away. Well done, everybody, because that's the work done. I know that was a tough one. That's one to come back to when you're feeling like you want to torture yourself. But it's so good to do this more standing work. Arms down by your side, bend your knees up. Let's just do a couple of bridge to release off that the front of the tummy and the hips. So breathe in, gently imprint the back, just roll up, lift and stretch the hips. Inhale and exhale. Good, release, breathe in. Let's go again. Up, squeeze and hold, nice deep breath. And then lower. Good, from here, hug your knees into your chest, bring them right in, then bring your arms out. And just let your knees go over to the right. Look towards the left hand. You can always push down on the outside of that left knee if you want a bit more twist. Come back up. It's a really nice twist for the low back. Let's go over to the other side. Try and get the knees all the way down and then just look towards the right hand. Inhale. Good. And then back to the center. Let's hug in and give yourself a little rock up to sitting. Okay, let's just finish off. Legs out straight. Roll your shoulders back and down a couple of times, then bring your hands back. I'll show you here, hands back, shoulder blades down. If this is enough, stay here, just stretch out your chest. And if you want more, lift your hips. Good. Breathe in and out. And then release. Good. Bend your right knee and take it over the top to the floor. Hug it with your left arm and just twist to the right. Breathe in. And then bring it back. Let's do the other one. Left leg over, foot to the floor. Hug with your right arm and twist to the left. Deep breath. And then bring it back. Good. Feel free to sit yourself on a block or a little higher up on your chair if you prefer. Give your shoulders a roll. Good. Bring your arms around, interlink your fingers, scoop out the tummy, drop the chin to look down. And really push those shoulder blades apart. And then lift up your arms. Press them back, lift the chest. See if you can look up a bit. And then reach your arms out. Let's go into our side stretch. Reach fingertips down. See if you can get your forearms towards the floor on that side. Stretch over. Think about pushing the hip down. So let's keep those sit bones glued to your mat. And then swap. Over we go. Press those sit bones down. Reach. And release. Finish with a nice deep breath. Lift up your arms into the ribs. Breathe out. Lift your shoulders. Drop the tension. And shake it out. Well done, everybody. Thanks for coming and joining this balance class today. Let me know how you found it. If you want more balance, okay, I can arrange that. Have a lovely day and I'll see you soon.